Hello, everyone. Hi. What a my closed caption thing is open. Hello? Okay. What a couple of days. How am I feeling? Ain't that the million-dollar question? First, I'm gonna show you guys, we have 2 squares we're gonna try and do today. For our finish off Friday, the last 2 squares on stream for the month. This was square 23. Oh no, I'll fill you all in on everything. This is square 23. And then square 13 was picked, which is the first square of the book. So we'll work on both of those, and I think that it'll be a lot of fun. So I'm excited for that. Okay, let's put that there. Doesn't it? I think it looks so pretty. And this was the one that we had done the other day. Hey, Allison. So, I don't want to like get into like too much until I'll give people a chance to kind of come in and settle in and all of that, and then we can kind of get into it. Hi Celtic, it's good to see you. Are you coming up? You coming up? Okay. Go ahead. Or you want to come up there? You want to jump onto the table? Which way are you going? That way. Okay. I could see her brain mathing, but I couldn't tell which way the numbers were going to go, you know? Hi. Do you want to sit with me? Oh, my sweet baby. So, I guess we'll do the thing that most people, if you know, y'all were in Discord, knew about, which is I had an MRI on Wednesday, because we're still trying to figure out why I have wibbly wobbly balance issues. So that was a fun, not fun. It wasn't as long as I thought it was going to be. It was as loud as I remember. But I had that on Wednesday, and I actually got like the write-up pretty quickly. And you know, there were a few things, like the one good thing is that there was nothing like, there's like a major issue, we're going to have to operate, which like, okay, cool. Glad that there's not a major concern. But there were a few like smaller things that they had noted, and I was like, oh, maybe some of that has to do with how I've been feeling. But I had physical therapy today, and my physical therapist looked at the write-up, and my ENT looked at the scans, and they were like, good news! Nothing's wrong. So, evidently, the little things that I was like, maybe this is something, like, you know, there was a talk about like an angle being off and like a cyst in somewhere, and I was like a small one, you know, and not anything from what James and I had Googled, it wouldn't really be a major thing. Like, it's almost, for those of us with ovaries, it's almost like an ovarian cyst where sometimes they need attention and sometimes they just, you know, fall off and go away. So that was like, you telling me to shush? Are you telling me to shush? Mom, shh. So, thank you for that hydrate reminder there, Alex. I'll do that. Also, hi, Dahlia. It's good to see you. So that was basically, you know, just a really long, loud day of nothing really new. Super. My straw, thanks. So on Monday there will be no stream because I will be going and having vestibular testing done, which is the test where they're just going to attempt to make me really dizzy to try and pinpoint where the dizzy is coming from. So evidently it's like 2 hours of them just being, it's like having, you don't know why, like, you know, it hurts right here and it's gonna be 2 hours of them just like, does this hurt? Does this hurt? Does it, like, trying to figure it out. So that's gonna suck. So no stream on Monday, FYI. Cause I'm gonna come home from that and probably just curl up and not move. That was the one that they had wanted me to stop taking my anxiety meds for, and I was like, listen, if I don't take those, I'm not getting to you, so either we can take the meds and I can get to you and you can make like a note in your report that I took them and maybe some of my things might be slightly dulled, or we're just not doing it. And they said, take it and come, so that's what we're doing. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's good that, like, the MRI was done and that there's nothing really worth noting in there. I don't remember if I have this Pokemon. But it also at the same time just feels like I have been, since the very end of November, beginning of December, have been feeling crappy and no one can tell me why. And unfortunately it's like, well, this test is just going to say like, here's how to best like work on it for physical therapy or whatever, but like it's not going to be like, here's a medicine or here's something that's going to just make you feel better. Like, the process is still ongoing. So, there's that. But hooray for like no concussion and no like, you know, major problem. Trying to look at the positives, you know? Hooray! I caught the spicy salamander. I feel like I should wait a little bit on the what happened yesterday front, because I know that people are gonna come in a little bit after I've started stream and be like, wait, what happened? So, I don't know. Yesterday, what I will say yesterday was an unexpected interaction between pets that resulted in having to go to the vet. Which is why our tip goal has been reset. But all pets are okay. I'll say that too. But I also know how many people love all the pets, and I don't want to be like, I don't want to like start explaining something and then have a bunch of people come in and be like, oh my god, wait! Back to telling you if you don't have it, yeah. Yeah. So I'll wait a few more minutes. We'll get started on this next square, and then I'll fill you all in on the animals. This square would be really pretty as a rainbow, and I've just got these pinks and purples, which is also really pretty, but like, I don't know. I think it needs more glitter. We'll just pick the colors. We'll let them flow. We won't do the plan anything. Put that there. How is the end of your week, everyone? Sorry I wasn't really here very much. It's been such a long week. Yes. Yes, it has. 1000%. Lost your voice? You haven't been able to speak for 2 days? Oh no. Oh, so it's just been not a good week. It's been a weird week. Oh no. Oh, no, I'm so sorry that we've all been having a time. Crap. So it's a very good F-off Friday for us to just come on in and just scream and work on some projects and just scream. To the screaming trees, at least we feel shit together. Yes. At least we're all in this together. How do they do these colors? Is it every 2 rounds? Okay. For some of them? For all of them? Sings along. Alright, I'll tell the critter story here in a couple minutes. Because I feel like I can't focus on anything else right now until I tell that. I don't know if that makes any sense to anyone, but... It was hard too, because like I technically wasn't doing anything during stream time yesterday, but I was like, I can't focus. Like, there was not going to be any kind of like, it just wouldn't have been good. Skip next. Oh, okay. So I thought that my craziness yesterday was going to be that Fluffy Cat decided to give me a good proper scratch when I went to pet her. That was what I thought was going to be the craziness with pets. So we have a cat door that leads into our basement. It has a lock. You can lock it so that it opens one way, both ways, no ways, whatever. Obviously, because of Patch, we have that door locked. Well, I don't know if it was from, you know, Fluffy Cat and Maple playing under the door. I don't know if sometimes just over time it gets a little loose. And Maple was real excited for his breakfast yesterday, and Patch was in the kitchen eating his. And I was standing there texting James because he was at work. And, you know, Maple had been, like, pawing under the door, and I was like, yeah, like, you're next. As soon as Patch is done, like, I just gotta kick him out. For those who don't know, Patch is my Dalmatian. He does not like the cats. And all of a sudden, I hear... Oh. Artemis has post-tinkle zoomies. She's got the zooms. All of a sudden, I hear the cat flap. And again, you know, when he, like, smacks against it or, like, headbutts it or whatever, it makes noise. And I look over, and Maple is coming out of the cat flap while Patch is in the kitchen. Now, unfortunately, the cat flap was only opening that one direction. I panic and go to grab at Maple, and it's one of these things looking back. I should have gone to grab a Patch, you know? But Maple was closer. So I go to grab at him to try and, like, get him back into the basement. But he's like, Mom, why are you grabbing at me? And he goes, like, running into the main part of the kitchen where Patch is. And naturally, Patch goes for him. Maple kind of, like, skidded once he saw Patch. It was like, oh, shoot. Fear tinkled in one spot. Bounced off, went back towards the door. And I grabbed Patch and I threw him on the other side of the gate, and then, like, I locked the gate and I tried to, like, go and let Mapes back down into the basement, but as I'm approaching him, he's panicking, and so he starts to run towards the gate. And now I'm screaming. And then Patch starts barking, almost knocks the gate down. He doesn't, but that was enough to make Maple turn, run. I had gotten the basement door open. He, like, parkours off of the cabinet and goes downstairs, and of course knocks one of the water bottles. So that fell down the stairs after him, just making, like, a crap ton of noise. I was like, I'm so sorry. And of course then Maple didn't want to come out. I'm, like, hyperventilating again. James is at work. I haven't eaten anything, so now I'm dizzy. It was a mess, and I couldn't find him. And, you know, Patch is fine, and I'm like, whatever, I don't care. Which sounds terrible, but, you know, having a reactive animal is a weird sort of situation. So I brought Maple's food down and tried to coax him out with that. You all know Maple loves food. Maple did not come out for food. So, I was at the point where I'm like, I need to, like, I have to take care of myself because it's, like, I have to eat something. So, oh my god. I had gotten Artemis a little gnome that looks like Norman. It's got a red hat and a blue body and full of catnip, and she's playing with it right now. I'll get it and show it to you guys in a second. But that's making me very happy. So, you know, we have the security cameras, and I'm watching for Maple, and eventually he comes out and he eats, and I'm like, okay, great. So I grab the squeeze treats and, you know, go back down. Like, I had come up because I'm like, he's not gonna come out right now while I'm down there. I might as well eat something because I need to, like, take care of myself, or else I'm not going to be able to, you know, take care of anything else. Hi, Petrichor, by the way. Artie, you shot that under the door. You can't reach it now, ma'am. You're so silly. Let me read this thing real quick. One double crochet from post. Okay. So I go down, I've eaten a little something, and I coax Maple out with squeeze treat. And his face is, he was bit. And I just about lost it at that point. You know, my husband luckily was able to, like, I called him at work and I'm like, I need you, like, I know that you can't leave work right now, but, like, I need you for as much as you can be on the phone with me right now, like, be on the phone with me. So he has, like, 3 gashes across his nose. And I'm eventually able to get him to sit on my lap. And I find he has, like, 2 spots on, like, his shoulder / neck area that's kind of, like, missing fur. And there's, like, you know, like, when you get, like, a blood blister and, like, there, like, it's under the skin, like, it's not actually bleeding or anything. He basically had that. So he had, like, no, he pushed open the normally locked cat door on the basement. So the cat door is now locked and duct taped closed in, like, 5 different ways. And Patch is no longer allowed in the kitchen after all of this. He's eating in a different room now. So I call our vet. I tell them everything. I'm like, I can send you guys pictures. I can send you guys videos. I'm like, I don't know if he needs to come in. You know, there doesn't seem to be anything other than, like, the superficial stuff. But my big fear is that Maple is FIV positive, which is basically feline AIDS. She has the zoomies. And while I know that Patch isn't going to get it from him, even though he broke skin, I was more worried about, like, infection for Maple or any kind of issue for him. So they agreed, and they were like, you know, bring him in. And they literally, it was like the last appointment of the day. They were like, we can see you then. And I was like, okay. So I was brave. I don't like going out at night with my agoraphobia, but I went out at night. And I went with my bud, and the good news is that there was, other than, like I said, you know, like the superficial stuff, like the scratches and the all of that, nothing felt bad otherwise. So, and they agreed that because of his FIV, that getting like antibiotics is probably a good idea, just to be sure that nothing comes of it. So they were like, you know, we can give you like oral antibiotics, we can give you like pill, liquid, whatever. They're like, or we can do an injectable. And I was like, okay, well, how much, what's the price difference? And they were like, well, the injectable's gonna be like, you know, probably twice the price. But it's the same thing that Gandalf got when he was neutered. Like, he'll be covered for 2 weeks. Artemis got it when she had her IBS. Like, he's covered now for 2 weeks from infection. Like, he's good. And I was like, that. After everything he's been through, I don't want to have to worry about pilling him. I know it's more money, but like, just do that. So that's what they did. And he came home, and you know, he was cautious. Yeah, no, I really just didn't want to like have to worry about like if he started to refuse the medicine or whatever. And it's good too, like, because besides the nose scratches, I noticed today that he has like a cut on his paw too, like in between his paw pads. But he was so good at the vet, and like the nurses there were so impressed, and I told them all about his TikTok and like how, I don't even remember like how it came up, but like, oh, because we were talking about how he was feral, and they're like, you never would have known. And I was like, yeah. And so one of the nurses actually followed us and like commented on the thing and was like, Maple was such a good boy. I was like, I know. Here, I won't show any like anything graphic, but Maple, I mean, first of all, Maple has to have medicine, anxiety medicine as well, to go to the vet, because again, he was feral and it's scary for him. Like, we got him to the vet and like he was panting a little bit because the medicine hadn't quite kicked in. Like, it was working, but it still wasn't like 100%, and he was just like really scared, which I understand. And it was funny because like it took a while to get him out of the carrier, and then we were like, well, we don't want him to go back in. So we had like a towel to cover the carrier, like when we brought it to the car and everything like that. So we made a little tent for him so that he could feel like he was still in hiding while like after, you know, he was weighed and like all of that before the vet came in. So he was like, I'm invisible. You can't see me. And yeah, it was so cute, but it worked. It worked really well. And then after he was done, this is the best. So they just kind of like left him in his little tent afterward. Look at how he's so upset. He's so like, Mom, this sucks. I had a very traumatic day and I'm just angry. No, not impressed at all. Very, very upset, and especially because, and I know that they don't actually understand any of this, but I told him, I'm like, you know, I get him in the carrier and I'm like, there's not gonna be any pokes at the vet, like, cause it wasn't, you know, if we weren't going for shots, but he ended up getting one anyway. I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't know. So all in all, the scary, like, that is one of my biggest fears, biggest like stresses, having a reactive dog and all of that, with animals that he doesn't get along with. He has gotten both cats now, and you know, we're struggling a little bit because we have a couple of trainers that the vet gave us that we're going to reach out to see if they think that there is, Pasha's going to be 10 this year. And I don't know, first of all, behaviorists, I don't know if you've ever looked into this, y'all. Behaviorists are like a few $100s per like half hour. That's not something that we can afford. You know, I'm willing to talk with like a trainer, see if they think that there's even anything that we can do, because I mean, yesterday I was at the point that I was just like, I was done, because in a way, like, I constantly live in like this, are the doors closed? Are the doors closed? Are the doors closed? Where's Patch? Where's the cat? Like, and it's exhausting. It's so exhausting. Picture. We love the picture. Oh, I love that Kit Kat. And what? Oh, an ear infection. Oh, they had to get it drained. Yeah, ear infections suck. Any animal trainers on TikTok want a collab? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe because I'll need to make a video about this, because it's going to be noticeable in any of the videos that I take right now. He's going to have these, you know, marks on his face while he's healing. So yeah, I might as well mention it. But then do you guys want to see like the cutest thing? So the other day I broke out one of the newer toys that we had gotten for the cats for Christmas, and I had given it to Maple, and I had put it in like his carrier with him when he went to the vet, so it was still like, it was downstairs with him, and we were giving him time to like settle after the vet before we gave him the other half of his dinner, because half of his dinner is how we get him into the carrier. Poor guy. He's like, food, yay! And then he's like, wait. But I go to check on the camera. Are you ready? Oops, hold on. Wait, let me get the camera in focus before it starts. So he was just like, I love my new squirrel toy, and just like having the time of his little life. I think, is this one? No. Is this? I think this is a different one. Yeah, because he's up there for a while with it. So, you know, I try to remember he's feral. He has FIV, which means he's gotten into his fair amount of fights. We got him the squirrel catnip fill-up toy, kind of like how Artie has the mouse, half as a joke because we did watch him hunt a squirrel one time. So, like, you know, he's a scrappy little guy, but the worst part was just when I couldn't find him. And I couldn't tell if he was okay, and like, that was terrible. That was the worst thing ever, was because I couldn't tell, like, like I said, he had fear-peed, he had, anyone who has pets, you know the smell when they blow out their anal glands? Like when they express them? He had done that upstairs too, and I wasn't really sure what that was on the floor at first. Like, the color is not, like, there's a color to it. And I was like, oh my god, is he like... So it was just... She started fights, yeah. Emergency vet, yep. The doors, the pets, who's been yeah, it's exhausting. And people who have reactive animals will understand, like, I love Patch so much, but love is not enough. Like, it's not enough to keep him from being reactive. It's not enough for him to relax, really, even. Like, in his own home, he's, you know, stressed, like, all the time. And it's a lot. It's a lot on us humans that have to, like, manage it, I guess. I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. And I was just, it's a lot. But this morning, you know, he was, let's see.
Big Stretch. Hi. How's my boy doing? You're okay.
So, you know.
Did you have so much fun with your little squirrel?
My sweet little guy is still my sweet little guy, but the way that do you want to come up here? You can come up here. You know, one of the things that I promised him when he came inside, you know, was that nothing bad was gonna happen to him. Like, he was safe, he's inside now, this and the other thing, and it was just like, I broke my promise. I was really hard on myself over all of this. Like, I've had the same conversation with patients, parents. Sometimes love isn't enough to, yeah. And it's sad, you know, like, I don't want to have to, like, put my dog down. I love him. But I also am like, I don't want to fear for myself. I don't want to fear for my other pets. Like, this, and I showed this to the vet. This is the perfect example of what it's like to live with a reactive dog. Because, like, I know what I just said, and there are probably some people listening who are like, excuse the hell out of you putting down an animal. How could you even this? Okay? I know all of Patch's triggers. I know them because I try to avoid them. Okay? One of them is turning the flashlight on and trying to inspect him. For any reason. So yesterday, you know, when I was on the phone crying to the vet, and they asked if Patch had any injuries, and I was like, honestly, I don't know. I was like, he was not my concern because the cat is much smaller. Boop. And I at that point was like, I don't care. If that's on you. Okay, but you ready? This is me with the flashlight. I had already checked him over. I knew he was fine, but I wanted to film this to show the vet. Okay. Like, I know this is his trigger, one of them. So I was like, it's one I can film. And this is what my life is like. It's constant triggers. But then, right after this was done, this is him right after. When the flashlight is off.
Why don't you want me like that?
And it's like, how do I live like this? It's a constant Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde situation where I, like... And that is where, like, my exhaustion, my frustration, all of that comes into play because I love this dog so much, but I don't have that dog all the time. Like, most of the time I have this dog who is reactive or fearful or anxious. And, you know, if it was just... Hi, Rack. If it was just like, oh, he's reactive to this situation, or if it was like, he does that when we see other animals outside, like, if it was like just one situation, it's like, okay, well, we can avoid it. But it's like, I can't check him for injuries without, like, muzzling him. If he's on the bed and you don't want him to be and he really wants to be, he's gonna be, like, there's just this, like, it sucks to be, like, afraid of your own dog. And that's like really what it comes down to sometimes, is just like, ugh. So it's been a time. It's been a time, but the good news is Maple is okay. He has bounced back spectacularly. He's a tough little guy. I'm just tired. Really, really tired. Oh, it's just around that one? Oh, shoot. I'm not undoing it. And there's no good answer, you know? Like, there's no simple answer to this problem. So I'm glad he bounced back so well too. He definitely, like, he came up into the kitchen, you know, to like lick the spoon like he usually does before his dinner. Or his second dinner. And as soon as Patch barked because he wanted to go out to use the bathroom, Maple was gone. Like, in the past, he's like, yeah, okay, whatever. Barky dog. Don't care. But, like, Patch barked and he was like, hell no, and was gone. And we're like, alright, that's fine. You know, like, evidently this morning, because I was getting ready for, like, you know, physical therapy and all of that. So, like, James was getting all the animals taken care of. And evidently Maple was up at top of the stairs again with his little paw under the door like, I'm here for breakfast. And I'm like, dude. But we're feeding Patch in the living room now. He's no longer being fed in the kitchen.
I'm an arts and crafts master.
So.
Why did I always have this glue gun stuck to my arm? Ugh.
Hello, friends.
Hi, Chirps. Thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate it so, so much. What color would you like for your paper chain for the resub? Paper chain of paper chains. 37 months, I know. It's a lot of months. We're also two subs away from our monthly sub goal. We love to see it. So yeah, lots of complicated emotions.
You love her! Love, 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 love!
Chirps! What the heck? Thank you so much for gifting those 2 subs. And closing up our sub goal. Oh my goodness, I appreciate that so much. You get pink and you get red. Red is for people who gift subs. So you're gonna get back to back. After, excuse you, Miss Sassy Tail. So this is Chirps 317, yeah. You guys are getting me to learn all of the numbers after your names. ×2, thank you. You get a sparkly, the little Valentine's Day mix, yeah. And then I'll add it. Here's our paper chains up there. So I'll add that at the end of stream, just because it's not quite at the place that I can reach it yet. But we can make a little chain here, just in case anyone else subs or gift subs, so they'll be joined in just a bit. I think, Chirps, that is the first pink chain that we've had. Actually, you know what? I can stand up and reach it. I can stand up and reach that. to visit the wards. Was down. Oh. Oh. Oh man, I would love some French fries. I'm down for that. Thank you, Sillykins. It's definitely, there's no easy or correct answer. I mean, there is like, you know, one thing that is pretty clear, but like it's not the one that you want to I don't know. You know, my husband is not up this. He went to somewhere in Maryland in January. So he's not going to be at this one, but if you guys are live streaming it, I know that my community has been like frothing at the ability to watch people curl. They were very upset that this last Bonspiel that James was at didn't have cameras set up. So, oh gosh, that was supposed to be a triple, not a double. This cat and her sassy tail. Her butt is also covering my phone, which I was using to try and read chat. Tonight and tomorrow? Cool. Yeah, well, he's definitely not there. Tommy. Oh. Babies. Sweet babies. What time does it all start? Games all day? Today too? Or just tomorrow? Cool. Well, I'll have to grab a link. Also, I don't know if you ever saw there we go. It's like this is just the easier way for me to get my thing up. Hold on. Yeah, we have sweep merch. This one, you can choose the interior color of your mug. We also have Screaming Bird merch, so if you would like to scream, you can do that too. There's a bunch of different things. You have the mug, it's so fun. Oh, why is that? Anyway, thank you all for listening. And being just the awesome people that you are. I know it's never easy to hear stuff about pets and things like that. I just, like I said, we didn't have anything planned until later, but like when James came home from work, we just kind of hung out with Maple for a while, and then we just kind of like sat and like didn't do anything. It was just like one of those like I had no spoons left to give. Yeah. No, I know. Low power mode, yeah. Like, James and I have been watching, like, you know, a show on Netflix, and it was like there wasn't even the suggestion of like, hey, do you want to watch that? It was like, nope, it was just the TV was just on and no one was watching kind of thing. I love how this square looks so freaking much. Well, you're just a little tiny motorboat, aren't you? Whatever. Oh, I'm sorry. I do know that, like, Patch has an appointment coming up for his shot. She has an appointment coming up for shots, too. So, I don't know, like, we might talk and see if there's... I mean, he's already on medication for his anxiety. I don't know that there's more that we can do. But that will be brought up. I don't know. It's got a love heart corner. They fell into my shopping cart last week. Everything at work glittery. Heck yes. I love that. That's the way to do it, Petrichor, honestly. That's the way to go. Hey, Curious. It's good to see you. Happy Friday, we made it. Oh my god, I didn't read pens. Listen, whatever Emily wants, Emily deserves. A Murkrow? Wait, I've got special... I have special balls. What special balls do I have? Sorry. By the time that I look at all of these things... Okay. For curling dice game prototype. Oh, that sounds amazing. James will love this. On Monday, someone's going to complain that they haven't been paid. Oh no. Meanwhile, you're sitting there like, I've been asking. Oh no, I made a mistake. I missed. Did I miss? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I'm okay. I'm okay. No worries, have to happy thing. Thanks for the work. Right, and now this goes here. Yeah, okay. Petrichor's like, I'm done messing around. Done. Hi there over on YouTube. Welcome in. Is it Kika? I want to make sure I'm saying your name right. Let me look at something here. Oh, goodness. Okay. It's almost stretch break time. Can you all believe that? Run the scoreboards. No worries. Have fun. I hope that it's a great bond spiel. I'm responding right away. Yeah. All right. So, well, I guess I can read my chat again. We're going to take a quick stretch break. And once that is done, we'll get back to finishing this square. And hopefully at least starting the other one, even if we don't finish it. Thanks again, guys. I appreciate you all listening and just your love and support and being wonderful people. Go get something to eat or drink. Take your meds, move your laundry. Let's play some words on stream, okay? I'll be right back. back in the nick of time. Also, hello to everyone who came in during that break. Here, by the way, is Artie's catnip gnome that she was playing with. It's Norman. It's catnip Norman. With a little feather. Want your toy? She's like, yes, I do want it, Mom. Okay. Seat adjusted, drink received. Back to this. I love that she left the camera. She's like, no thanks. I'm gonna come and sit on your desk again. That's the only camera time I want. This is a really pretty, like, pattern. Imagine doing this almost like a corner-to-corner style. Where you just, like, keep increasing it. Out. Oh, so pretty. Hi, Scruffy! No worries. No worries. It's good to see you. I hope that you are well. Are you coming up here? You can't have my trail mix. It's not allowed. Oh my goodness, so I will say, right, that the ladies that did the MRI were so nice. Like, the MRI, you know, it's not fun. It's loud. It's all those things. And, like, James couldn't come in the room with me while, like, I was getting prepped. And I started to, like, cry at that point because I was just, like, so overwhelmed. And they were just, like, so sweet. I had, like, a stuffed animal with me, and they were, like, talking about it, and, like, one thing that I thought was wild, and I've never had an MRI done of my head, I've had it done of my spine, but they have this thing, and they're like, it looks like a stormtrooper helmet, so, like, your head is, like, positioned so that it can't move while they're taking the pictures, and they asked, like, if I wanted to have headphones because, like, they could play music. So I had earplugs because the machine is really loud. And then I had, like, cushy headphones. And then, like a little foam block to keep my head, like, really still. And then they were like, and now, like, this stormtrooper thing is gonna, like, go over you. They're like, you know, it doesn't lock into place. Like, if you were to, like, sit up, it's like, you're not gonna be stuck or anything. And they were like, but do you want, like, a mask? And originally I was like, no, I should be okay. And then I was like, no, actually I do. It's like I had a little sleep mask. I had music playing. Like, And then what I also thought was great, this was different than the last time I had an MRI too, is that they had like, they called it like a panic button. And it was like a little foam, like control thing. So if at any point in time I needed like to stop and come out, I could ask for that by like squeezing this thing. And like in between each like thing that they did, the one nurse would be like, okay, you know, that was this amount of time, like this next test is going to be you know, 2.5 minutes long. It's going to be louder than last time. And then, you know, and like it was so nice, and it made it so much less scary because they were like so they communicated everything like so well. And it was just like, dang. It's like they had a little like, you know, review card thing, and I made sure that I went and like filled that out to just be like, they were the best. Because like here I am like trying not to be like a snivelly crying mess. And they weren't like judgmental or mean or anything. Like, Pokecat, what do I want to use? And like each time they'd be like, you know, how you doing? Like, you okay? And I could answer, and like it was just, it sucked, but it was like, thanks for making it not suck more than it needed to. I don't know. I had the spa version, yeah. I had a massive headache afterwards, though. It's like one of those things where they're like, here, your headphone, like, your noise, your little, like, earplugs, and it's still just, like, loud as hell. No one caught it. Wow, Pokemon community game, wow. All right. Ooh, I have something exciting though. Maniology reached back out to me, and they thought that I did a good job last time and asked if I wanted to work with them again. And I was like, heck yeah, I do. So like they sent me a link with like, I guess some of like the new stuff that they have, and asked like if there was anything I was interested in. Hey Paul, I'm hanging in there. How are you? It's been a heck of a week here, but I'm doing okay today. Hold on, I'll pull it up too, because it was really cute. Let me see. If I can find it. There it is. Oops. So I reached out and I said, you know, we've been enjoying that, because they're located in Hawaii, Maniology. And I was like, you know, we've been enjoying the snow this last week. It's been lovely. We didn't get any last year, so this year has been making up for it. I hope the start of the year has been well for you as well. It's wonderful to hear from you, and I would love to work with you again. I think that this stamping plate is absolutely beautiful and so versatile, and Jeez Louise. Startled me. Hi, Vivi. Welcome. Drying out from the rain. Oh, you know, we had like this lovely, lovely snow, and now it's in the 50s, it's foggy, and it's raining, and I'm like, I want the snow back. Hello, Raiders. How are you? How is your stream today? What were you up to? Thank you so much for coming on in. Wait, what is your emote? Oh my gosh, it's a cacti. I've got cacti too. That's what I thought it was. I had to like make it bigger so I could see. Don't worry about it. Anyway, welcome in. So my name is Megan, and I am a neurodivergent variety streamer and crafter. I usually cross-stitch, crochet, or knit here, and we are working on our give back project. I can type. So we're just making some squares today. What were you up to today? You got to sketch, and you played Gartic. Oh, I love Gartic. What were you sketching? An hour before going to work, because I live and work by a river. The fog has been so thick here too. And I know that you and I, Petrichor, are nowhere near each other. Pretty much the same by you too. To frost that wind. Wow. I can't stand it. You were sketching Link from Zelda. That's so fun. We're working on this really, I love this square. I'm gonna make like, so far every single one of these squares, I'm like, I'm gonna make a million more of them. That's besides the point. But I was just telling everyone, I'm really excited. I have a, just kidding. I know my own commands. I have like a partnership with Maniology. They are a nail stamping company. My nails have not been done in a while because of my dizziness, and I've been like kind of struggling with like focusing, and like building Legos like on Christmas was hard because of like having to lean over. So, but I was just reading this email that I had gotten and that I sent back. So the one that from like their new collection that I had said I really liked and would love a chance to review is this one. Stop it, I love it so much. Like, oh, I love it. I love it so much. Right? Oh, okay. So then I said, you know, thank you for, oh, and then I was saying I also adored the Glitter Bomb sparkle polishes. Not thinking that they were going to like also, but hold on, let me, I was just like making mention, like I think that these are really rad and I would love, well, they went ahead and they sent me the 3-pack of the Glitter Bomb pot. Like, they're so cool. I love this. I love this so much. But then what I had done was I was like, I also wanted to mention, while showing off the various plates, my community and I take two. My community and I have also been very interested in this plate, which I know isn't included with the link you sent. And that would be this one, right? Which we've looked at before because it includes this really cool one so that you can stamp your whole nail without having to paint it, right? Which I think would be great for so many of us who struggle like I am right now with like doing those fine little detail things for whatever reason. And so I had said the idea of being able to stamp your entire nail instead of having to pinch and hold the brush has been one that seems so very inclusive. I have a number of viewers who have expressed that they cannot do their nails due to the inability to hold the polished brush for long periods of time or paint with precision. I'd love to maybe at some point share this plate with them as well, as I think it's a great option for several different people. I look forward to hearing from you. I didn't think, right, that they were going to, you know, I figured that would be like a future thing and like we would, you know, something to like talk about. Because again, I do think I think that that's like such a wonderful plate. like to be able to just like stamp it and not have to do like those fine little things which get achy after a while. Y'all, they sent me that with the other plates. Like, even though it wasn't part of like the thing that they wanted promoted, they sent it. So I plan on doing a review with them both. And I also found these really great, like, I really, really enjoy this company. Nail. Let me see if I can find something real quick. Here we go. Because I also found these guys. I'm not gonna lie. I got them on Temu? Yeah. But check out these. Okay. They're reusable. They just slide on your fingers, so you don't have to try and like tape around it or do anything like that, right? And it keeps the polish from getting all over everything. So you can use it when you do regular polish, you can use it when you stamp. And so I am going to try using that with this one, right? And see if like that would work, if you will, as like a really great like way of not getting stuff all over the place without having to like, again, because like the stuff that you can like put around your nail, like the rubber latex, you know, like that stuff is great, but only if you can, once again, sit there with precision and do it. And I'm like, all right, so here we go. We're gonna try and see how well all of this, like, because like how great would that be for people to be able to like paint their nails that would otherwise have a hard time of painting their nails. And I'm like, yes, I'm so excited that they sent all of them. So yeah, I'll let you know when it arrives. I will absolutely, I'll definitely be filming it even if I don't stream it. Like, I'll put it on YouTube if I don't stream. Because I gotta be honest, I don't know how well I'll do with like all of it just because of my neck and my head and all of that. So it might have to be one of those things that I do like with breaks in between. So it might not happen on stream, but the review will definitely be, just like last time, an honest and public one. Vivi, friends that came in with that raid, I'm so sorry. I had to finish that because I would have forgotten. But if you need to do any post-stream self-care, take care of yourself, any of that, please make sure you do. You're welcome to lurk, you're welcome to chat, you're welcome to do whatever you need to do. And thank you so much for bringing your community over. I appreciate it. I have to get those. I haven't painted my nails in a month. Yeah. While still giving you room to add nail art. Mm-hmm. The full color option. Yeah. Well, and that's what I really like about it, is that this full, right? Like this one here. I don't know if they show it anywhere. That's kind of like, that's big enough to cover most nails. I'm not going to say all, because everyone's got, you know, I don't know. It probably wouldn't cover a lot of big toes. Maybe if you held it sideways, if you're painting your toes. I don't know. But the idea that like you can just stamp a whole nail all at once, or if you wanted to do like some kind of like gradient thing, like you put one color there and like one color there, and like then you know, like that seems fantastic to me. Amazon reviews aren't great. Oh. The one that I'm on doesn't have any reviews. Like I said, I definitely got mine from like Temu. So I paid like $3, $4 for them when I got it. But I was just really excited, and I can't wait to like share with you all some more nail goodies. And like maybe if that video does well again, like we could talk with them about possibly even doing like some kind of like a giveaway here. Cause like I think that could be really cool. Like if that plate works as I think it will, like as like a helpful way for like people to be able to like maybe we can you know do something where like we give away that set or something. Because I think that could be really cool too. I was actually, up until they like reached out, I was getting ready to do the cat bookshelf nail polish. This month's kit. Hello, Tad. Cutie patootie. I was actually about to do the little cat library subscription box that I just got. But I was like, I guess I'll wait. I guess I'll wait till I get the new ones. I actually manage this. Let's skip this month. Yeah, I don't. The next, a lot of you will probably like the new subscription box, but I just bought a whole bunch. I got a whole bunch of subscription boxes from them recently, but Kit Kat. Hey Kit Kat. This is this month's sub box. Space. The final frontier. Like, ugh. I think it's gorgeous. And it comes with this polish. Look at this polish. Look at this polish. And it comes with this nice, like, neutral. And it comes with gems so that you can, like, bedazzle your nails. So all of that for 25 bucks, and that includes free shipping. I'm just saying. And I think you can try using my code. I think you might even get a discount if you use my code. I don't know, I haven't tried it. But if anyone wants, this will be the one that ships on for February's. But I just got, like, I was only planning on doing one. I planned on doing October, then I got November, December, and January, and I'm like, I need to not do this one. It's beautiful, but, like, I did get the January one had, like, astrology, and so I'm like, I can be good with some space stuff. This is the peer pressure your mom warned you about. I think you should get it. Treat yourself. You knew I would finish that sentence? How could I not? See, like, this is the kind of stuff that I enjoy, like, being, like, because I'm not, like, yes, I'm getting this stuff for free, but I'm not being paid. So it's like one of these, I get to be like, no, here's my honest opinion. Do you know what I mean? Which I like a lot, because if there's something that I love, I get to say it. If there's something that I'm like, could be better, I get to say that too without being like, goodness. Because that's important to me. Oops. But I'm honestly really excited to try that, like, whole nail stamp. By the way, if you're new, if any, again, I'm not, like I said, not sponsored. This is just, you know, oops. I can type words. There we go. You can use the code THEMOAT and you'll get 10% off your order on Maniology on that website that I was just on. So I'm all about like crafts and things that aren't super expensive to like start or try. And that would be one of them. Everyone here knows my weakness. It's true. It's okay though. We all have a weakness. Ooh, so I picked out the colors out of like the yarn that I had. Remember I showed you all that free Karen Simply Soft sweater pattern that I really liked, and I was like, I've got so much of that yarn. Oh my god. Oh, have a good one, Paul. Thanks so much for hanging out. My throat is like real scratchy all of a sudden. Got like a tickle. Oh. So I figured out the colors. I think it was what Nat suggested, or a couple of you might have, where like I took the picture of the sweater and then I took pictures of the yarn that I had and I used like those colors. So Karen, here, I can show you what the sweater looks like. And so I was able to like play around with it without having to like start it a million times and undo it. Look at how cute that is. It's free. It's a free pattern. But I'm doing mine in like, here, I can show you actually. So I decided that I wanted to make all of the cuffs the same color, and it's going to be this really dark, dark blue. This is dark country blue. So like the cuffs on the sleeves, the cuff on the collar, and the cuff at the bottom will all be this. And then all of like the sky and the water is going to be this nice, pretty ocean. Here we go. Hold on. We can like... And then my mountains, instead of being that like hot pink, are going to be this pretty teal. And then my cloud, so the light pink is clouds, and I think it's gonna be this color. This light blue. It was back and forth for a while between this light blue and this like really bright blue. But I think that this is more, this is the color palette more so. And then, the only thing I'll need to buy, here we go. So this is the color palette. The only thing that I'll need to buy is yarn to make like the sun, because I don't like any of the color options that I have. But I think that this one, I don't know, I feel like that's too bright for the clouds. So I found I could either do like, I could either do it like it's a moon, and James is like, that's too big to be a moon. To which I went, that's no moon. So I'm like, I can either do it like a creamy color, which I think would go really well with that palette. Or I found, see, I was like, I could do, here's what I'll do. I'll open these up in new windows so I don't dox myself. But I'm pretty proud because I'm using up like a crap ton of my stash and I only need to buy like one additional skein. So I'm either thinking like this is very moon-like. It's off-white, it's just kind of creamy. Or if we like this whole like sun idea, I kind of love this. Which is like a really like soft yellow with like some other like colors mixed in. Which I think, again, that color yellow goes really well. Cause like, unfortunately here, let me show you. Like the plain yellows are like, hello, I'm obnoxiously like, hold on. I am yellow. And I'm like, no, that's not, nope. 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 Like that one's close. Because it's like that buttery kind, but like the other ones are all just way too bright. So I feel like this one is like a much more muted yellow. So I might just like buy both of those skeins, like the off-white and that multi-yellow. Because like the pattern, I won't be making the moon. Well, I can make the back panel first. But yeah, I'm excited to work on it. Definitely not too big to be the moon. I've driven into the moon that big many times. Kind of hard not to be amazed. I agree. I agree. I just feel like the sweater, like the vibes I've got, just feel more moon. Like they feel cool, like cool colors and darkness, but not like evil darkness, just like cozy darkness, you know? Dusk. Because like otherwise, in my stash, I have like a number of pinks. I'm like, I guess that I could make like this, the sun moon, like it could be pink. you know, like its setting. Like I pulled, is it still here? Yeah. I did pull this one too. Which I was like, this is probably like the only like pink that I felt would go as like maybe the sun. But I don't know. I don't know. Do we feel like... Hold on. Move that up a little so you can see it all together. Like, these are the 4 colors that I'm like, yeah. But, like, I don't know. Do we like that as, like, the sun? Or the, that, like, yellowy one? That's the tricky part. I like the yellow speckle one because it could be both sun and moon. This is true. You are not wrong. The more cream one is my favorite. That's why I think that I might just, again, I might buy both. Because either way, it won't go to waste, and I'm using up like 4, 5, 6, like 7 skeins that I've already got. So that seems like it would be okay. Or, you know, maybe when I go in person and I see the 2 colors, I might be like, wow, that's actually hideous in person, that multicolor yellow, and I don't want it. Like, we've all been there before with yarn, where you go, you're like, this is gonna be great, and then you pick it up and you're like, what is this trash? Yay! I love all the Gumi evolutions. They're so cute. All right. Okay. So this square ends with a border of regular granny square around. So I think I'm going to do that now based on where we're measuring. Which color do you think I should use? Because I've used 1, 2... Oh no, I've only used 5. Never mind. We'll use the 6th color, which is this pretty pale purple. Haha! Never mind. You don't get to answer. You think I should use a pretty pale purple? Okay. How did they... Let's take a look. Oh, actually, I can just look at this. I've just been using the graph on this one, honestly. I haven't been reading the pattern. Because the graph makes sense. So they have it starting here. You almost said the same thing. I love all of you. She can't keep us silent. I guess not. I guess not, huh? That'll teach me. It would really be smart if I brought my phone holder back in here. Is it in here? I think it's in my living room. Oh goodness, I need to post some of these on Instagram. I was doing really good about it, and then I got stressed by life. Hi, Susan. It's good to see you. I'm doing good. I'm doing okay. Maple was his usual happy-go-lucky self today. All was forgiven from the vet. Here, I'll show you this little... This made me happy. Well, first of all, he was a ninja. He was like, no one, they can't find me. And then when he was all done, it's even better because it's a live picture and he's just like, no, he's disappointed in you, Mom. But we came home and we didn't want to give him his, you know, the second half of his dinner right away, let him settle. You know, he had a lot of treats at the vet, had a shot, had all sorts of stuff. So I had like the camera up so I could keep an eye on him. He got a new toy for Christmas that we gave him last night. Like, he just had like the best night. Hold on, this was the other one. He drops it and he's like, heck. And then I'm gonna bite my scratching post with my squirrel. And then I'm gonna wait for it. Zoom. So, he's doing good. He got a antibiotic injection just in case. And other than that, you know, just to keep an eye on him. So remember how he had that reaction, y'all, to the flea and tick med? So the vet is wondering if it might be because he was on the like 12-pound plus, and Maple is now a dainty 11 pounds. He's 10 pounds, 11 ounces, so almost 11 pounds. Because when he was outside, he was just solid muscle. Same thing with Artemis. Like, they both lost weight when they came in because they lost muscle mass, because they didn't need to, like, climb trees and, you know, do all sorts of crazy things. So they're wondering if, because he's been fine on that medicine before, so they're wondering if maybe because he was on, like, the wrong weight, and he is, like, a sensitive cat, if we try him on the lower weight one, which is what Artemis is on, if it won't bother him. So we're going to try that once. And I mean, obviously not for a little while. We're gonna give him a break from all of the things. But if that ends up being fine, then it was too potent, if you will, for him. And if not, then we'll try a different flea and tick med, or we'll just continue to keep him safe by medicating all the others. You know, herd mentality might have to come into play. So we'll see. Yeah, it was an emotional, exhausting day, but I'm glad that we took him. I'm glad he got the antibiotic. I'm proud of myself because, like, I went. That was like an unexpected, we're going out. And it was nighttime, and I don't like going out at night. But I was there for my bubby. Yeah, and this is like right after, it's the day after I had my MRI. And so, you know, of course I had like a headache from the MRI and just like the stress of that day. It was just what a time. What a time. Man, I really gave myself a tickle in my throat. And then I had physical therapy today. I am looking forward to having this weekend off of like all things, of just being in pajamas and being lazy, because Monday is my other test. But thanks for messaging me yesterday, Susan, and for thinking of us and all of that. One of my favorite things was that when I was telling the vet staff, I'm so sorry, it's like a bad dry tickle, about his story and how he was feral, they were like, no way. And I was like, yeah, actually, like, James, like, he has a TikTok. And then we were talking about like his dodo video, and they were like, oh my gosh, no way. And so like I pulled it up, and the one like nurse, like the one vet tech, like follows. She's like, I think that I already follow Maple. And like she left a comment on his TikTok where she was like, he was such a good patient. It's like, I love this. It was so cute. Like, because we were the last appointment of the day. Like, I'm pretty sure that they were closed and they just were like, we'll fit you in, kind of thing. So like they were like watching his dodo video. Like, get to sleep in if I'm not feeling terrible. Might cut out a dress pattern. Ooh, finally ordered more pattern paper. Nice. Oh no, you were not intruding at all. Listen, none of you have ever none of you have ever intruded with kindness. Okay, there's no such thing. Reaching out because you're thinking of us or hoping that things are okay, they're never an intrusion. Ever. Oops. And if I ever don't answer you, it's only because I'm either like, you know, you had messaged at like a perfect point because like it was before the vet appointment and all of that. So like, you know, sometimes I might not answer depending on the situation, but I'll always get there. And it's always appreciated. So. The way that I should have been like, if I shout you guys out, will you give us a discount? But I don't want to, like, say the name of our vet, because I don't want people being like, I know where you live now, or some creepy stuff, you know? Gotta be safe. That was always like one of the big concerns with like sharing his story before he was inside, was like, what if someone's like, I recognize that cat? And like, I don't know. Look at that hippo. No one on the internet tried to do that, but when I asked on our next door thing if anyone recognized him, lady tried to be like, that's mine. She tried to do it with both Maple and Artemis. And I knew that they weren't actually hers because her orange cat was a boy and her tuxedo cat was a girl. And I'm like, well, then I gotta tell you, lady, these are not the cats you're looking for. Don't do that. Well, if I could just come by and look. No. You don't need to come by. Hooray. It's a tiny bit bigger than 5 inches. That's okay. It's pretty and I like it a lot. That is square number 23. Last up is square number 13. Hooray! I caught a hippo. Alright, now. This one uses 3 colors. And I want them to be kind of matching because this is square number 13. So, I'm thinking we use white as one of the colors, right? But like, which other 2? I know, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Like, I don't want to go for it being so close that it doesn't look like a pattern, but I also don't want it to be like the 2 purples, so like this one and the one that was the border and then this darker one. Or do you mean, because this is also a purpley. That one's kind of a purple pink though. This one it shows up as like maybe more like blue. But like these 3 colors, the white, this like plummy, and then the purple, like literally those. Okay. Those 3 that are next to each other. Alright, well, we will start that as soon as this ad break is done, because it is about to start here in 30 seconds. So it is the perfect time to take a stretch, get a snack, get a drink, use the bathroom, take your meds, and then we will come back and we will make this pretty gingham picnic time square. Okay? Okay. Let's play some words on stream and I'll be back in just a few moments. done. Also, hello, Bree. I saw you come on in. And Apple Blossom, hello. And welcome into anyone else who I might have missed. How? So this is all the same right side facing. Okay, so it's carrying the yarn. I just wanted to be sure. BRB clean, no worries. Wanted to be sure that we were carrying yarn and not doing anything else. Erg, phone please. Please. Thank you. Okay. We have our pretty colors here. Let's get started. Oops. We're getting near the end of the month. How's everybody else doing with their give back squares? Oh, so they do fasten off in between. I was not asking in any sense of any kind of pressure, by the way. Y'all, just genuine curiosity. No stress. This was supposed to be a very low stress, you know. Let's all maybe learn something new or try something different or, you know, whatever. No pressure, low pressure kind of situation. Slow but steady, hey. Nothing wrong with that. No, I know, but I just didn't want anyone else feeling like, oh my gosh. Okay, yarn C. Okay, so we're starting with white because that's their yarn B as well. Using yarn B in any chain 2 space. Chain 3. Oh goodness, not report cards. I'm free again in 2 weeks. I hear ya. Breaking on your February, Ami. Then hurt your shoulders playing video games. No! Oh no. Bruises are the oh gosh. Does it at least feel better? Like, did it at least help a little? You're not the word I'm using, you are. Am I? I guess I am. A wild Ursa ring appears. Most of the month is oh! Well, heck yeah, that's great. Have your whole back done. Hooray! Yeah, a lot of crazy weather stuff happening. Including my neighbor getting his lawnmower out. It's raining, sir. And there's still snow in some areas. Oops. Yeah, will they put their sprinklers on? Starts winter. Yeah, I mean, unless it's like, I don't think he has a snowblower. And there's not enough snow to snow blow. If he did it, if it was. So. I don't know. So it's the perfect time. Mm-hmm. Naturally. Goober. Where? No, come back, Purple Yarn. You have to carry her along with me. see. Do I... Do not fasten off. Okay, but what do I do with yarn C? Oh, because I'm using it again. Oh, it's 2 rounds. I see, I see, I see. Okay. Got it. Understood. Except that I did not carry that white one all the way. It's like, why am I not fastening it off? There we go. Oh, that's awesome. I hope you enjoy. Oh, do I just leave that there? Am I turning? Am I doing anything? Okay, we're just gonna make this up as we go. Because somehow I have to get this color over to there, right? Hold on. Okay, so that's where I started. Right here. Oh, so wait, am I just... No, it says that I have to slip. Plus free foods, you don't have to cook or clean. Mm-hmm. Oh gosh, Emily, that's been me lately. Like, I'll have a good meal and then like within 2 hours I'm like starving again and I don't know what the heck is going on. But I'm not about it. They don't really say how I'm supposed to get this color over there. Hibernation mode, is that what it is? Cold, it's dark, I'm gonna go eat. Our bodies are using all that fuel on stress. Oh god. Who's stressed? I'm not stressed. You're stressed. I am stressed. We're all stressed. You're synced with us. Oh. That makes sense. One of us. One of us. Oh, I'm sorry. We moved some stuff around. We were trying to like, there's was trying to figure out what made sense with like emotes because I've got some more slots. Also, they're opening up more spots for affiliates, which is exciting. Like based on how many subs you've gotten.
My people.
So I'm really hoping that that carries over from when I've had, like, there was a period of time where we had like 300 subscribers at once. So if that's the case, then like we should have a bunch unlocked. Hi Momo, welcome in. But I feel bad, like if people are missing an emote, we can move it. We had just moved all of like the Norman emotes to like bit emotes, and then we were gonna have like the, I was trying to make my stuff make sense, but if people are missing things, we can move things back around. Could always animate fine too, make the fires move, you know. I was just about to ask that. Momo, are you a crafter? If so, what kinds of crafts do you do? And if not, what kinds of crafts do you like to watch? Or are there a craft you're hoping to learn? You did. You stole it. Oh, he's 1,000 bits. If you cheer 1,000 bits total. Not like, right? That's where fine went, I believe. Fine is at the 1,000-bit unlock. Here, I can show you. Boop. So these are our follower emotes now. These are our regular emotes. Look at this! They already upped it. Oh my god, I only had 10 before. Oh, I need to get drawing. Oh my god, they upped the anime. I can have 40 emotes. I can have 42 emotes because I have bonus animated slots. For affiliates and partners alike, yes. Which is heckin' exciting. So we'll have to, although I hate that tier 2 and tier 3 don't get any more. Like, I wish that I could, like, maybe move, like, 1 or 2. You know what I mean? Like, give them something special, too. And then these are my bit tiers. So if you cheer 1,000 bits total, you'll have access to fine. 5,000 high, 10,000 cool, 25 done, 50 hide. So, like, I moved all the gnomes except for the ready one and Artie to bits, just because I was trying to, like, make things make more sense. If that, like, it was very chaotic. We had, like, a lot of different emotes in a lot of different places. Yeah, that's how that works. So if you, like, you can actually probably even click on your own, like, the little butterfly next to your name and see how many bits, like, you've cheered. Or if you go, I mean, I can't do it in my own chat, but if you go to cheer bits, it should, hold on, let me just open up someone else's channel real quick. If you open, oh, hold on, let me make sure it's muted. Okay. If you go to cheer bits, it will say, normally, how many more you need. Oh, yeah. It, like, okay, so for this person, next badge unlocks in X amount of bits. So normally you'll see like, oh, if you cheer X amount, you'll unlock either a new badge or a new emote. So, Psyduck, I gotta catch him for my dad. Psyduck's my dad's favorite Pokemon. Do I have like any kind of water? A netball, right? Yeah. Honestly, the lot of... Can I see who has this? No. Because I technically... Someone has cheered... I have one person at the 75k and one person at the 100. And I feel like one of... Like, that's gotta be like my husband. KB, hi! We were just talking about all the new emote slots that were unlocked. How are you doing? Welcome in! Thank you for the raid! How was your stream? What were you getting up to? We are working on some give back squares today on this F off Friday, aka the finish off Friday, the last Friday of the month. Yeah, that's what we were just talking about, was like how many slots are there now and like what to do where and all of that. So I'm excited. Maybe what I could do is I could animate fine. Because the animated emotes I feel like are kind of more chaotic than like the other ones. So like I don't really mind if like the animated ones are not all like cohesive. So if we're all missing fine as like a bit emote, I could try and animate fire. Get some on the nightshade sweat. Ooh, added 2 squares on the scrappy blanket. Wow, you got a lot done. You did a lot. Right now, we just finished this square earlier. Look at how pretty. I love it so much. My camera doesn't want to focus. And this is what I'm working on right now. It's like a gingham. No, not gang. Oh my gosh. So we are working on them for our give back project. Also, hi Mary, it's good to see you. Welcome in. I hope you are doing well today. So we are just doing that in these colors here, which I think, yeah, Gangnam style. I'm trying to say gingham. There you go. Good job, closed captions. My closed captions were feeling a different sort of style. That's okay. Well, thanks so much for coming on over. I appreciate it. Y'all, if you are not already following KB, you should. KB has a lovely stream. We raid over there quite a bit. There is fiber spinning, there's knitting, crocheting, there's all sorts of fibery things. There's chickens. There's a lot of fun stuff happening over there. Speaking of, KB, if you need to raid and run or do some post-stream self-care, chicken care, whatever, make sure that you do that. You are welcome to hang out, to lurk, to do whatever. Thank you so much for bringing your community over, though. I appreciate you. Was it really the first to 1 billion? Wow. I do have to do some chicken care, no worries. How are you doing today, Mary? It's good to see you. And any other raiders who came on in. Hello. Happy Friday, we made it. I have such a bad dry tickle right now. I'm so sorry. It's just like scratchy in my throat, which is annoying. I'm doing good. It's been a hectic week, but I'm doing good today. Okay. I now have to fasten off yarn B. So the white, because I'm not using white for 2 rows. So, hello, could we not? Okay. This up here. Just so I can bring this over to where I will be joining this purple, not that purple, this purple. For these squares that I've been doing, I've kind of had like a color palette of 6 different colors, and they're all like purples and pinks and real pretty colors. So, all right, this is going. Here. What time is it? Okay. Y'all, do you think that we should take a Fluffy Cat feeding break here in a minute? Go give Fluffy some dinner. They're in their heated house because it's raining right now. Of course. For new friends, I have a feral kitty that I have been befriending and taming, much like I did with Maple. We call them Fluffy Cat. That's what this camera is down here. And they normally come out around this time every night for their dinner. It's raining, so they're in that little, under that blue tarp is a heated house. We have the tarp there just to keep the water from like penetrating it. But we go ahead and we give them their food on stream. Everyone likes to see them. So we'll do that. Maybe I'll finish this round and then we'll go do that. Just go take a little break and say hello to the sweet Floofy. Sweet Floofy baby. Like, why does this look so short? Oh, it's because I'm doing 2 rounds, so it does look short. I'll go grab the Uber Eats now so I don't miss. Okay. This is so pretty. I really like this pattern. And it repeats, which is always good. Once you figure out like the color order of things. Oh no, am I tangled? This is so pretty. I am working on it's, I guess technically a granny square style. But it is a square that will look like this. But we're just doing it in purples and white instead of the pink and red. Don't fall. And we're just making about 5-inch squares. And then they get assembled into a blanket that we donate. Are they well hidden? Yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. I'm liking this color combo too. I was worried it was going to look a little bit close, like a little bit too similar. When I did it at first, but no, it actually looks really good. I feel like the one corner where it like travels up might get a little wonky. Yeah, like right here. And I'm sure that there might be a better way of doing it, but they didn't mention anything, and I'm just trying my best. I'm a tired Megan. I've had a very hectic week. But otherwise, elsewhere, it looks good. In theory, you could just cut the yarn at every end, like after every, or like whenever the color would change, and that would eliminate that problem. I'm sorry, that was confusing. At the end of the row. Not every time the color changes. Sorry, at the end of the row where the color would like need to get carried up. In theory, you could instead just like cut it. But you know me, if I could have less ends to weave in, I'm gonna have less ends to weave in. That's my goal. All the time. I'm the same way. I hate weaving in ends. It's the worst. It's the absolute worst. If I find like a pattern that has like, you know, it doesn't weave in ends, or like it's a no-sew amigurumi, I'm like, heck yeah. Or like a limited amount of sewing. It's just like, yes. These things make me happy. Oops. Oh. Helps if I switch the threads. Welcome back. Perfect timing. We're just getting to the end of this row, which is when I'm gonna go and feed sweet little Pippin. I thought yesterday that my biggest pet drama was going to be this lovely slice that Pippin gave me. She got me good. James was like, thank goodness you had that tetanus shot. I'm like, for real? Got it after Maple moved in. First time we tried to take him to the vet. It was before he had any kind of like anxiety meds, and like we tried to trap him in there. It was a mess, and instead we cornered him. And instead of taking him to the vet that day, I went to urgent care and I got a tetanus shot and antibiotics for a cat bite, and I don't blame him in the slightest, because he was very, very scared. I've learned a lot since then. I now have my tricks to getting animals in carriers. Okay, this is gorgeous. First of all, I am loving, loving, loving this. So pretty. Where are we at here? Okay, so we might only get like one more round done, unfortunately. Just because we are making them 5 inches. See, this is where I was like, Should we make them all 6 inches instead? And you all were like, no, don't make more work for yourself. But I'm like, oh, are we gonna miss out on some pretty colors? I kind of want to make like a whole blanket like this. Okay. Large maple camera time. I love that that's how it's labeled on my OBS is large maple camera, like this scene, because that's what it used to be. It used to be maple camera. Even though if you look on this, it's called the fluffy cam. All right. Let me mute. Where's my YouTube? Where's that sound coming from? Hold please. I also can close all of the Maniology things that I have open because I had a lot of those open. There's YouTube. We're going to mute that. And we'll mute my mic. And I am going to go and give Fluffy Cat some food. Hopefully you'll get to hear some meows. It's kind of, you can see like the fog and the rain. Like it's just, it's icky. Oh, you know what I should do really quick? Hold on. Hold on 1 second. There we go. That way you guys can still see the Pokemon. All right. I almost forgot to mute my mic, and I'll be right back. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, that looks a little different, huh? This paper now. Because I think you might have opened it a little. It's okay, though. It's not your fault. I think nasty for Maple. And you, my dear, are going to get a little brushing. Because I see some mess. Yeah?
Whoop, 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 whoop. I found my people.
Not the camera freezing as Fluffy Cat's trying to smack me. Oh, goodness. Well, she did take some head pets, and I was able to brush some mats out. So that's great. Also, hi Amanda. How are you? How was your stream? I know I was fixing a few things. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope that you had a lovely time with Play in the Mud. This is Fluffy Cat, and Fluffy Cat is gorgeous, precious baby who we absolutely love. They are feral, and we have been slowly befriending and hopefully getting them inside just like we did with our other kitties. Hi, Amanda. How are you? How are you doing? Let's see if I can... Oh, here. Look, perfect. The camera might have cut out on you guys, but I can rewind it. And you can see we got some good brushing in. We got some mats out. You look at how much like stuff was coming off. Yeah, that's Fluffy Cat. They're very sweet. I mean, mats are no fun. I don't blame them for getting kind of like swatty. That's a lot of that hurts. Thank you by the way for the follows. I'm so sorry that I missed them as they came in, but I appreciate you. Let me know if you are crafters, and if so, what kinds of crafts you do, or if you just like cats, because if you like cats, boy howdy do I have something, do I have cats. That was your cue. That was your cue. She's orange, okay? Come on. They're waiting. There it is. Because we've got cats. What? You're allowed to jump on me and I can't pick you up? The nerve. The actual nerve of me picking her up. This is Artemis. Oh, she needs to smell because I was petting Fluffy Cat. You have a long-haired stray you call Fuzzy. Stop it. I love that. I love that so much. Well, this is Fluffy Cat, also known as Pippin, because Fluffy Cat, like a good hobbit, has never turned down second breakfast. They have fooled my husband and myself into giving them multiple meals. So they've gotten second breakfast a few too many times. So we asked Maple, our other kitty. We were like, well, should Fluffy Cat be Mary? There was no response. I said, what about Pippin? And he meowed. So Pippin is their, government name, but Fluffy Cat is the official. What's the plan when she's indoor, Breezeway or Artie's room? Honestly, we're hoping that Fluffy Cat and Maple will get along. Because Maple has the biggest run. Oh, you're giving kisses to Where I Pet Fluffy. That's very nice. That's very nice. Because Maple has the whole basement, which is the whole size of the house, just downstairs. But the initial, the very first step is going to be Breezeway, so that way everyone can get used to each other. It's what we're doing now. I try and crack the door so that Maple can smell Fluffy Cat. And Artemis and Fluffy Cat have actually seen one another. I can show you guys that real quick if you would like. Amanda, what were you up to today? Were you wheel throwing? Were you glazing? Were you unloading? If you all aren't following Play in the Mud, by the way, what are you doing? You should be. So much fun. If I could do pottery, I need to find a place that I can do pottery. I love pottery. Here we go. This was the other day. So you can see, Pippin was aware of Artie. There's food all over the floor. That was me enticing her in. But she's like, Who dat? Hi. Oh, you're gonna headbutt my phone. Okay. Brave baby. And then at the other end of the hall, hold on, is Artemis. So they could see each other. And it was overall good. I was in between, so I don't think that, Fluffy would have run at Artie, but both were more interested in snacks, and that's kind of what the plan will be, is just this for a while. Just baby steps with them. We did get a window unit to put in a window in our breezeway, so now we just have to build a little steps for her to get in and out, but we have a window cat door now, so instead of it going into a door, it sits in a window. And then there's a cat flap. So that's what we're going to do, so that way Fluffy can come in and out of the breezeway when they choose. We have to build a few things for that. You were throwing several forms, not just mugs, building up stock for shows and the shop. That's awesome. Well, today, besides cats, and there's three things that you get here. Well, there's a few things you get here. There's cats, there's chats, there's chaos, and there's sometimes crafts. So those are the 4 C's. But can I show them? Let me show them, please. I'm working on squares for our give back blanket project. Oh my goodness, look at that bath. Look at that floofy bath happening. Oh my gosh. Hold on here. Here's some information on our give back blanket. But it's done. The little blep cat.exe has failed to respond. Just the little. Goodness gracious, I love them so freaking much. Oh my god. Anyway, the Give Back Blanket project is a project where I take 5-inch squares that are made by members of the community, or myself, and we assemble them into blankets that we then donate. We've donated to a number of different charities over the years, and this January, as all of us are, new me, new year, new me, coming up with some. Artemis, you're beautiful, but can you come sit on your blanket, honey? So I can show. Come here. Look, over here. Come over here. Come here. I know. Right there. Right there on your blanket. I was kind of encouraging everyone to try a new craft maybe, or a new pattern, or use up some yarn that you have that you just, you know, aren't really into. Hold on, I gotta try and catch this Whalmer. And just make some squares for the blankets, because I'm hoping, and this is what we're going to do next week, is we're going to work on assembling these squares that I've been making. I would love to do a blanket a month this year. That is kind of my goal, and I can't do that without your help. So that's why we've been like encouraging everyone to make squares, or to make, you know, however you are able. So yeah, that's what we're working on today. Thank you so much for bringing your community over. I appreciate you so, so much. If you need to raid and run, take care of any post-stream stuff, I hope that you already have. You're welcome to hang out. You're welcome to chat. You're welcome to lurk. That goes for everyone that came with the raid. And feel free to let me know what everybody else is up to, working on today, maybe this weekend. Thank goodness it's Friday. It's been a heck of a week. I don't know about for any of you all, but it sure has been here. Yes, I got Whalmer. I am the winner. And my kitty is sitting where she's meant to be. Good girl, Artie. Heck of a week for you too. Oh. You know, honestly, at the beginning of stream, when I was like kind of filling everyone in on like what's been going on this week, so many people were like, "Oh, it's been a week for me too." I don't know why it's been such a week for everyone, but like, oof. So sorry, friends. Here's hoping that this weekend and next week are much better. Oh, it was a wolf full moon last night? Dang. Maybe that probably has something to do with all of it, huh? That probably did it. I'm willing to bet. So this is just like a gingham blanket. Yes, it said it right this time. Yeah, when in doubt, blame the moon or Mercury being in Gatorade. It's always going to be one of the two. But it's really, really pretty. Hold on, there we go. You can kind of see the pattern. How to pull one of your first graders off of a second grader today? Oh my gosh, dramatic. Oh my gosh, it's about to be stretch break time again. How in the heck? Okay. So raiders, new friends. I use the ads at Twitch Plays once an hour as mandatory stretch breaks because I don't know about any of you, but I will not stretch. I will just keep crafting until my body hurts. So we have Words on Stream lined up. We'll play a round or two of that while the ads play, so you won't miss anything. It's a perfect opportunity for you to get a snack or a drink, to use the bathroom, to take any meds you have to take, to, hey, your laundry, don't forget about it. Or just take a quick stretch, even if it's just at your desk or your bed or wherever you're sitting. And I will be right back, and we will finish up this round, and I think that might finish up this square, actually. I think that might be the 5 inches mark for us, but we'll find out. Okay, be right back. Whoosh.
Whoop, 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 whoop. I'm an arts and crafts master. Why do you think I always have this glue gun stuck to my arm? Ugh, ugh.
Hello, Raiders! Welcome in. Thank you so much for bringing the community over.
I found my people.
How is your stream? Oh my god, what is going on with my bangs? How is your stream? What were you up to, Cat? I know that you're like work lurking. What color do you want for your paper chain? Oh wait, except red. No red. What color would you like me to add to the paper chain of subs? Orange? Got it. You got it. How is your stream? What were you up to today? Thank you also for the follow, by the way. Welcome in. Hello, new friends. My name is Megan. I am a multi-craftual, neurospicy human being. I usually cross-stitch, crochet, or knit here on stream. And we have lots of cats, chats, chaos, and sometimes crafts. So if you like any of those things, you are in the right place. There we go. Oh, hold on, wait. Just like when we were little, look, I put a heart over the eye. Welcome back, KB. You're working on sewing a few different things. Ooh, what kinds of stuff were you sewing? I owe my community when my like head gets a little bit better. I've been having like vertigo and like dizzy issues. But we do have a sewing stream ode to the community. So we'll do a quilt top sewing stream at some point. To be decided. Let me add Cat to our paper chain. There we go. Okay. The fiber arts and the cat cam sold me. Done. Well, if you like cats, I've got another one. And there's a third one who you can't see right now. So, if you like cats, this is Artemis. She's a very good girl, but does not often have the brain cell, right? That's okay. And then we have Maple. Maple is my little tuxedo boy. He has, oh, cap locks, oops. He has a TikTok, and has a dodo video. He's internet famous. And then that is Fluffy Cat, who is a feral kitty that I am trying to tame and make my friend. So hi, welcome. We like cats here. I also have a dog. He's a jerk, but I love him too. We can just do, there's Patch. All the pets. I am a cat step-parent. This is my roommate's cat. I love that. I love that so much. What is your roommate's cat's name? Are you watching me on the computer? Cole! A giant 20-pound cat. Oh my word. That's true. We have also, I didn't even think about that. Oh my gosh, y'all, wait, we could have a Gandalf emote. There's so many emote slots now. We already talked about having a Fluffy Cat emote, but we could have a Gandalf one too. That's true. We rescued, fostered, and adopted out a cat named Gandalf, who was just the sweetest baby boy. Okay, Emily, can you in my Discord, in like things Megan needs to do, put Gandalf emote? I'll have to like figure out what kind of, I mean, honestly, part of me wants to just like make him like what he was named for and just be like none shall pass. Kind of a emote vibe. I don't know how that looks, but like that. Oh my god. Hang on. Let me, hold on. Glue, no. I'm literally adding that under the idea. Pippin has to be, oh, so we were also thinking that Pippin could be flower pot related, since Pippin likes to sit in the flower pot. So Pippin could be like a lurk, like a lurky emote. What was I going to... There was something I was going to grab or do, or something over there, and now... It's come, it's gone, maybe it'll come back, I don't know. I don't know, this is part of the joy of... Oh my god, can I just tell you one of the things, right, my physical therapy... You all will get a kick out of this. Oh, no worries. Yes, please make sure that you do that post-stream self-care. And thank you again for trusting me with your community. We will take good care of them. So physical therapy, right? For my vestibular issues, my ear balance issues, includes... Remember I showed you guys that thing where like I have to like hit a target with like a laser light that's like on my head. Well, today they were like, we're going to add a little extra challenge. And I'm like, oh boy, okay. We're going to add a cognitive challenge. And I'm like, okay. We're going to give you 3 words. Do your exercise and recall those 3 words. And I was like, ma'am, I have ADHD. Even if I'm not doing those exercises, I cannot guarantee that I will remember those 3 words. And it has nothing to do with anything. But I did remember them, and it was lucky because the person who gave me the words gave me ones that were like similar, like waffles, pancakes, and ice cream. And I'm like, okay, food. But like, I was like, listen, on a good day, I might not remember 3 words if you've given me a second task to do. There's good news, Sly Fox, in that the MRI didn't really show much of anything. You know, pretty status quo. There is a brain. I do have a brain in there. I have proof. There's pictures now. I have pictures of my brain. But nothing really that would point to what's going on. Oh, good. There is a brain. Yeah. Brain has been confirmed. There were a few things that were like, this is a little bit different than like what it usually looks like. And I was kind of hoping that those little like, this is a little different would have been like part of what could have been causing the issue. Like there's something that's at like a different, like a slightly different angle than usual. And I'm like, oh, is that something? Or like evidently there's some like little, those of us who have ovaries know of ovarian cysts, that some of them are super easy. They just fall off on their own. You never have to think about them, worry about them. And then there are some that get big and you have to have taken care of. So I have like some kind of little thing and I'm like, oh, maybe it's that. Nope. My ENT and my physical therapist were both very pleased with the outcome of my MRI. So I'm like, cool, I just spent a lot of time and probably money on this test just to be like, nope, here's your brain, it's good. Which is good, it is good. It's just, I really don't want to have to do that other test. Speaking of, we've had so many raids. I normally stream Monday through Friday from 3 to 6 Eastern. It's currently 6:15. I will not be here Monday. Tuesday will be the earliest that I will possibly be back. Monday is my super dizzy test. So, think of me Monday. It'll be, I think at 1 o'clock. Oops. What time is my thing on Monday? 1 o'clock. So think of me. It'll be happening from 1 to 3 o'clock. And it's gonna suck. And I'm gonna be like, it's gonna be even worse because I'm gonna be hungry for like lunch, but I'm not eating beforehand. No, thank you. So we'll not be here Monday. Hopefully we'll be feeling up for being here Tuesday. Yeah. It's a vestibular test. And basically they're going to, I guess there'll be goggles I have to wear, and they'll have like lights and stuff that I'll have to follow. And like sometimes I'll just have to look straight ahead and they're going to see if like my eyes move without me meaning them to. And this one sounds awful. They're going to blow hot and cold air in my ears because evidently, almost like, you know, when you have like, when you go to the eye doctor and they do like the pressure test thing and they like do the little air puff, it's supposed to, I guess, say if there is pressure imbalances, just like with your eyes. So, you know, it's just it's gonna suck. It's not gonna be fun. I'm not gonna even pretend. And they also wanted me originally, Petrichor, I don't know if you heard this, they wanted me to not take my anxiety meds because evidently my anxiety meds have a vestibular, like, they help with dizziness, which makes sense as to why when I take them, normally to help stop a panic attack, it also helps that. And I told the doctor, I said, look, either I can take my anxiety meds and I can show up, or I'm not taking them and I'm not leaving my house. Like, those are the two options. And they were like, take them. They're like, we'll make a note that the, you know, the results might be kind of like muted, like muffled almost, like a little bit, maybe not as like strong as they would have been, but we should still get some good information. And I'm like, okay, alrighty. I know. I wish that there was like a better, easier way of doing this, or that it could be done at home. Like, I don't want to go somewhere just to be made to feel dizzy. You know what I mean? Like, that sounds like the worst thing ever. Like, hi, you're gonna leave the comfort of your own home, and now we're gonna make you feel really awful. And then you get to drive home. I mean, James is driving me. But still, like, no thank you. That sounds like not a fun time. Oh my gosh, I love this square. All right, we might have to like block this to be 5 inches because it's like close. It's 4.5. Shoot. I'm using Karen Simply Soft because I've got a bunch of it I bought for a different project that I have never used it for. And I'm not ever going to use it for that project. So I'm using it for this one. Do a border with the white. I mean, I could do like one more row, but I don't know if that would make it like look funny because the others have like 2 rows deep. Do you know what I mean? This one might be a, we're gonna leave it and come back to it. Maybe, I mean, that's about 1 inch per, it's just under 1 inch per thing. So I think that would make it really big. A white border around it. Just do like a solid white one. That could be nice too, I think. I think that could work. I do think that that would be an acceptable, you know, again, this is for like a blanket we're donating. It's not necessarily like going to be the pattern exactly. Like, I want, part of me, you guys want to know, like, I think this could be really fun. I forget who mentioned it, but I think it could be really fun to like do this book, if you will, like how I'm doing now with like the same colors, but like all the squares, and then put them all in one blanket. But like do them full out, like do like the full size. So like this is supposed to go, there's supposed to be 5. We're at 3. So this is 1, 2, 3. There should be 2 more. And I think that that could be really fun. But that's like a little ways down the road because I want to use some of the yarn that I already have. And I want to, you know, I'll have to look for like a good sale kind of thing. Because honestly, I think that, doing like 6 colors seems to be good. It seems to, and I would want to do it rainbow, like the ones that they have here. It has to be. It's got to be gay. You know, it's got to be rainbow because I think it's so pretty. So it's something that we'll plan in the future, where we'll do it like, you know, every square, and they may not necessarily go I mean, it could be cool if they went in order, but I also feel like, I don't know. That's a future Megan issue. So what I'm going to do, we are going to raid because I am hungry. And one of the things that I know here is to not push myself too much when I'm hungry. So we'll find someone to raid. Again, I won't be here Monday, but I will go ahead and finish this square off stream. I'll just do like one row of white. And I don't know, maybe I'll like, while I'm sitting and relaxing this weekend, maybe I'll try and figure out some kind of future project with this book, because I think it would be a lot of fun, because we didn't get to all the squares. And I think it would be cool. We make like a giant blanket. Yeah. Okay, cool. Oh, no. So it didn't censor, and if it censored for you, it could be a thing on your end, on your chat settings. You can have like, you know, have like certain words hidden or something so that you don't have, yeah. I don't know. There is a way to do it, but I gotta figure it out too. I think it's under like moderation things. Anyway, thank you all so much for being here today. I appreciate the heck out of each and every one of you. I hope that you have a lovely, lovely weekend and a wonderful Monday. I'll be in the Discord. I'll definitely be like popping in and out and just like, you know, saying hi, because I'm gonna need some distractions and my pocket friends, you know. I normally like to go ahead and we'll like raid, you know, crafty peeps and all of that. Do you all, I know how much we love the owls. Y'all, they have 4 babies right now. Do you want to go see them? 4 out of their 6 eggs have hatched. And it looks like Hootie's feeding a baby now. So maybe we go say hi and see the little floofy babies. Okay. Thanks again, guys, for being here. Let's roll some credits real quick. I love you all a lot. I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. If you would like to... Uh-oh. Okay, no, they're playing. It said error on this end. If you would like to join the Discord to hang out in between streams, do so there. You can also find me online in those locations. I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your time zone, friends. Remember to eat something tasty, drink some water, take any meds you have to take, be kind to yourself, be kind to other people. Remember, you are loved so, so much, and I will see you all on Tuesday, I hope. Okay? Okay.